Hello, Miss Ellie. Are you ready for an adventure? Do you want to go on an adventure? All right, we've got some vultures up here. Right at the entrance to the state preserve. Those are not vultures, those are turkeys. Oh my God. Ellie, those are wild turkeys. Super cool. The first thing that we see when we get here is wild turkeys crossing the road. We are gonna have a blast. Goodbye, little guys. See you later. So this is the road coming into the state forest. Beautiful. I love how the oak trees just cover it. And we're just going slow to see if there's any wildlife out here. Hello friends, it's Tracy and Ellie with The Great Adventures. And today I'm so excited. We are at Rock Springs Run State Preserve. And we came through a long dirt road and just got to parking area number 1. Tons of wildlife out here. We saw wild turkeys on the way in. So we are really hopeful that we're going to see a whole bunch of great stuff today. Look at this pretty little canopy of oaks just right along the trail. So pretty in here. All those pine trees. Looks like that one got split in the middle. Probably got hit by lightning. That's definitely a thing in Florida. Awesome sauce. Look at these little guys. Get in on them. That's Florida golden aster. Yep, they thrive out here in the scrub. They were endangered, but I think they've recently come off the endangered list. So pretty little guys, and they are all along the side here. Okay, so we are on a trail. It's either 3 miles and then there's a 9-mile loop. And it's very sandy. I'm glad that we've had some rain because it's a little bit more packed than I think it normally would be. Kind of like beach sand. Really pretty, mostly scrub right in here. So I think probably there should be some scrub jays in there. Lots of pine trees. Ooh, there's a cactus right over there. It's just got one bloom on it. Maybe a prickly pear. This is pretty close to the highway, so we are getting a little bit of background noise over there. But still, lots of bird sounds. Look at these guys over here. Baby pines. And they're really an integral part of the forests here. And I know that pine nuts are a favorite food of the fox squirrel. We're hoping to see a couple of those out here today. There's a lot of that wiregrass in here. Wiregrass grows in the scrublands, and it's actually named for its texture because it is very wiry. And the gopher turtles eat it. The seeds provide food for a lot of the birds. Oh, hello. Okay. Here. This guy looks like he just fell over, kind of blocking the pathway. It has been raining. We've had a lot of rain in the last couple of days, which is a good thing. It's actually really comfortable out this morning. I thought it was going to be super humid, but it's just like 75 degrees and soft wind blowing. It's pretty beautiful. I'm getting lucky. Ellie's smelling something, so I was looking down. And looks like we've got some deer tracks here. I know there's a lot of deer out here, but they probably hear us coming. We're kind of noisy. But so far, really easy trail, except when you have a 55-pound dog on the leash that is fully muscle. She is total muscle. And she's got some power. Tons and tons of pine cones in here. And, oh, what's that? Guys, I have no idea what this is, but it looks cool. I'll try not to step on anything. Hello? I don't know what that is. Maybe on our way back, they will have opened and we'll be able to see what it is. Cool. Lots of saw palmettos in here. Seeing them all over the place. I think the saw palmetto may be a host for one of the butterflies, but it escapes me right now which one it would be. Yep, a bunch more pine cones. A veritable feast for the squirrels. It is so peaceful in here. It is so peaceful. Just listen to the birds. Oh, love it. And the cicadas. The cicadas are out. Do you have the cicadas where you live? Do you like them? They're very noisy. A couple years ago we had some that only come out every 17 years, and they were so loud. They were so loud. So I think they came out in the fall. So we came to kind of a fork in the road, and there on this tree we've got a blue horseshoe. So I'm not sure if that's trying to tell us that this is a loop. No idea. But we're going to take the right. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These little white flowers. And looks like they turn into little wish-like blooms. I love the leaves on this. You see that? Just the speckles through them. Pretty, they're all through here. I think it's so fun that every place that I go, every new trail that we go on, I see something that I've never seen. Something, you know, that I have to go back and research it, find out what it is. But man, there is so much to learn out here. There's so much diversity. And there are so many trails just on State Road 46. We're still exploring those trails. We haven't even made it to others. We are, there's just so many. And so many miles of trails. There are, I think, 17 miles in this state forest. There were 30 miles in the one we went to the other day. There's so much. I think it's kind of sad that not that many people really take advantage of this. I mean, I'm sure there are some. But there's so much to see and so much nature. And it's really close by if you live in Central Florida. There's a ton of stuff you can do virtually free. It's $3 to get into this state park, and that's your day pass. Most people can scrape up $3. I just think it's an amazing resource. And I hope that by sharing it, we can get some more people out here. So all through here, there have been these little mounds of sand. I'm not sure what makes those. Obviously must be some kind of underground creature. But they're all through here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sure are a lot of trees that have fallen along the trail. I know that they do prescribed burns out here so that they can manage the scrub and keep the scrub from, yeah, look at all these bare trees over there. Keep the scrub low so that it's a good habitat for a lot of these animals out here, like the gopher turtles and the scrub jays. If you don't know, scrub jays are native to Florida. They're only found in Florida as we try and navigate this tree. And they require a certain habitat, which looks pretty much like this. Once it starts growing up too far, then they move on to other habitats that are similar to this, that work better for them. Dog. Always dog. Scrub jays have some interesting behaviors. They are family birds, I guess. I think there's probably a word for it. But after they hatch, one of the babies actually stays around to help the mom and dad with the next group of hatchlings. So they've always got one bird watching for danger, and then the other two can protect and feed the babies. Crows do a lot of that too. Crows are family-oriented birds. I heard something. Whoa! I saw something. Oh my gosh, can I get this little guy? I don't know if you can see him. He just flew right past me. Whoa! Hello. Look at that guy. Some kind of grasshopper, I guess. Look at those long legs. Oh. Is he a leaf bug? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. And a road. Well then. Ooh. Look at that. All right. Florida native. Yep, Florida native beautyberry. No berries on them yet, but they've got lots of flowers. Yeah, these are really important for wildlife. The birds love them. I have no idea where I'm going. The birds love them. Other things munch on them. And the berries are actually edible. And a lot of people make jam out of them. But they grow really well here. I've got one in my yard, and they take about 0 maintenance. They can grow in full sun, I think, as well as shade. That one definitely is grown in the understory, so I'm taking some shade. But yeah, they're great for Florida native landscapes. Okay, I'm interested. So we just came around a little bend, and there's a fenced off area and a little plaque kind of thing up here. I think it might be a graveyard. It looks like it might be a graveyard. I'm gonna get a little closer. Ooh, guys, check this little guy out. This looks, yep. This one is maybe a yellow thistle. Really pretty. The bees love them. These are Florida natives. Also, they can grow up to 4 feet tall. And this one's pretty close. It's a good 3+ feet. They're actually a host plant for little meadowlark and painted lady butterflies. If you haven't seen painted lady butterflies, go look them up. I'll put a picture up. They're just gorgeous. So, great nectar source. Their seeds are really rich in oil, so they're really good for the birds. Interesting fact about those thistles is Seminole Indian tribes used to use parts of that plant to make blowgun darts. They used the head. Okay, we're coming up on this little area. Oh, there's a picnic table over there. And I have no idea where we are. We're on some part of some loop somewhere. It is a cemetery. Ethel Cemetery. Dude. Oh, another thistle right there. Come on now. Gotta go in here. This is adorable. There's only a couple headstones in here. It's really wet. Thanks to all that rain. All right, we gotta see this. Okay, let's see. Father and mother. William Moore, Charlotte B. Moore. Wow. Died in 83 and 82. Ooh, zebra longwing. Gorgeous. Okay, dog. Stop winding yourself around me. This way. Let's go check out the other one. This place has got some interesting history. Look at all the cactus. Oh. Hey, careful, doggo. Let's not get those in your feet. I'm not carrying you back. Looking more over here. Oh, this one's a tree trunk. Neat. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Luke Moore. Woodmen of the World Memorial. That is neat. Can you see that? That is a beautiful memorial. Died October 16th, 1914. Pretty young. And one more over here. Joseph Boyd, he was the son. This is just neat. Who knew? That. What are you? Look at this guy with those stripy leaves. I've seen several of them out here. All kinds of stuff out here. Okay, Don. Let's go see what that says. I found some of the thistles in bloom and just had to get, oh, look how pretty they are. Oh, gorgeous. Has that got a beetle on him? Yeah, the beetles really seem to like these guys. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at this guy. This one is about to pop. See those blooms? They're gonna open. Sweet. And some little black spider, maybe? Never know. Never know what you're gonna see. Swallowtail over there. Just fluttering around. Well, he was. See if we can get in a little bit. Hello, swallowtail. Little beauty. Where'd he go? There he is. Yep, we scared him off. So this was interesting. We got a little turned around and came down a different trail. And here is what we found at the end. So we are right by the road. We're one parking lot down from where I parked my car. So yeah, I jumped over it. Well, I climbed over it and held the spiny wire up for Miss Ellie to crawl through. And then, guys, oh my God. Right over here, guess what? Parking area number 2. And a trailhead. Sometimes we just create our own adventures. Oh, look. Oh. Good idea to check for ticks. We'll do that when we go back to the car. Oh, here's the thing on the turkeys. Yeah, it has turned really humid. But, so turkeys, the turkeys that we saw when we were first coming in, so they lay eggs in late March, early April. Less than 50% of those hatch usually. A lot of it's lost to predators because there's a lot of coyotes out here, bears. I don't know if the bears will eat the eggs. They might. But other predators, raccoons, tons of raccoons. When male turkeys are courting, their head turns a really vibrant blue and white. I guess that's to show his interest and attract the women. This is big bear country for sure. Probably not going to see a whole lot out in day. They're most active, I think, in dusk and dawn. But they are not real aggressive for the most part. If they hear you, they are going to pretty much go the other way. Florida black bears are found throughout Florida and part of Georgia. Black bears don't have the greatest eyesight, but their sense of smell is better than that, like many times better than that of a bloodhound. So they are very sensitive to smells. If you're camping somewhere, you want to make sure that you put any food into a place they can't get it, and definitely outside of your tent. Like a good ways away, they say it's a good idea to hang it from a tree, like 10 feet up, and that might discourage them. Once again, people, don't feed the wildlife. Dog. Again, dog. Where are you going? What are you doing? Trying to give people bear facts. Oh, another butterfly. I don't know how far we are away from our car, but it's still a nice walk. It's an easy hike on a road. Oh, guys. Ha ha ha. Score on those button bushes. Can you see those? Yeah. Bunch of them in there. Must be nice and marshy, because they like to have their feet wet. There's a ton of them in there. Buttonbush is a fabulous pollinator plant. Provides a lot of nectar for the bees and the hummingbirds and the butterflies. You'll see them swarming around. Hold on. Okay, here's fun. That, I think, is frog fruit. It's a ground cover. People use it to cover the ground in their lawns. Spreads pretty well. Noticed it out here before, but I never knew what it was. I was watching another vlogger the other day, and she was putting a whole bunch of it in her lawn. So, yeah, anything that helps be able to not mow, I'm a fan. Okay, friends. So, that was our trip to Rock Springs Wildlife Management Area, the State Preserve. And it was awesome. Might have been a little bit longer than we wanted. I plumb wore my dog out. She's tired. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hopefully she'll sleep the rest of the day. But we got to see some wild turkeys when we first came in. We saw a ton of different wildflowers. We found that neat little graveyard. Who knew that in the middle of a state forest we'd find a little graveyard? That was fun. So all in all, success, even though we got a little turned around and came out a little differently than we thought we were going to. But it's a great hike, easy trails. It could have been a little bit more well marked because we got lost. Seriously, we got turned around and we couldn't find the way back that we came. So they could mark it a little bit better. We're usually pretty good about it. But all in all, a success. And thank you for coming along with us. If you like this, please make sure to subscribe, share, and hit that little alarm button. And until next time, we hope that you have a great adventure of your own. What have you done?